The bad news is, Pete, your final score was... What's up, Mega Nation? I'm Matt, and welcome to a very special Mega Mastermind. I'm joined by the legendary Pete, and today I'm going to be putting his animation knowledge to the test with a epic quiz all about the movie wizards Lord and Miller, creators behind Spider-Verse, the Lego movies, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and the brand new Netflix movie, The Mitchells vs. the Machines. Before we dive in, if you haven't already, smash that like button like the Hulk so you don't miss out on any future epic videos. So we've got 4 rounds for you today, Pete. The first is a test of your general knowledge. We're going to be doing it a little bit more like we usually do with Mega Mastermind. We're going to be putting 60 seconds on the clock, and you've got to see how many questions you can answer correctly. Then we're going to move into some surprises that I won't spoil, but I will say it is going to involve you drawing stuff for us, Pete. It's an animation quiz after all. How are you feeling, first of all? How are you feeling about this?
I've not seen any of these movies for about 2 years, so we'll see. I'm nervous. I'm not gonna lie. This is the first Mega Mastermind I've been nervous about for a long time.
Well, I mean, you're only going to be considered a failure within the Mega Nation if you don't get half marks at least. So, I mean, not to put any pressure on you, there is a bonus question at the end, which will be an opportunity for you to claw back some of your street cred if you are doing particularly badly. Hopefully you won't be, but if you are, there is one question at the end where you can save your bacon. Okay, should we start off with round 1?
Okay, let's go for it.
The last humans must be here somewhere. Wait.
They're coming.
Okay, so I'm going to stick 60 seconds on the clock. And Pete, all I want you to do is answer as quickly as you can. We've got a bunch of questions here all about the Lord and Miller movies. And if you want to play along at home, remember you can pause the video after each question just before Pete answers so that you can play along as well. Okay, ready, Pete?
Yeah, go for it. Let's start.
Let's take 60 seconds on the clock and let's get going. What is the name of the main city in the first Lego movie?
Bricksburg.
Correct.
Yeah, Bricksburg. Yeah.
What is the alter ego of Miles Morales' uncle Aaron Davis?
Prowler.
Correct. Who is the main villain in the first Lego movie?
Lord Business.
Correct. Smashing it. In the Lego Movie 2, what does Rex Dangervest keep as pets?
Raptors. Velociraptors.
Correct. In Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, the town of Swallow Falls is famous for selling what super gross fish?
Oh, sardines.
Correct. Yeah. What is the
Yeah.
Mitchells family dog called in the Mitchells versus the Machines?
It's the pug.
It is
Munchie.
correct.
Munchie.
Correct. What retro toy comes to life to terrorize the Mitchell family in the Mitchells versus the Machines? We're out of time, but I'll accept your answer.
Game Boy.
Oh, almost a perfect round, Pete. Almost a perfect round. It is not a Game Boy. The answer was a Furby. And it is one of the funniest things I've ever seen as well. It's one of the best scenes I've ever seen in a film. The captions that they give the Furbies are hilarious. But you did very, very well in that round, Pete. You got 6 out of 7. That's, I mean, you got there were some tough questions in there. You got Mitchell's family dog. Yeah, I mean, the sardines question I thought was pretty tough. So
I
yeah,
wouldn't have got that until you said fish. If you'd have said just food, I would have totally forgotten. But because you said fish, it just bing.
I mean, that was a good start. That was a good start.
Yeah.
It does get harder from here on out. So I will forewarn you that there are some pretty tough questions coming. So should we move on to round 2?
Yep.
Round 2 is the picture round. I'm going to be popping
Oh,
four
okay, yeah.
pictures up on
There
the
you go.
screen, and they've all been distorted or glitched out in some way. And Pete, I just want you to tell me who the person depicted in the picture actually is. Remember,
Okay.
of course, if you want to play along at home, pause the video before Pete answers so you can have a chance to answer yourself. Okay, let's
Yeah.
go. First question.
Emmett Brakowski.
Emmett Brakowski is correct. Next up,
Dick Grayson, aka Robin.
Dick Grayson, aka Robin, is correct.
Gwen Stacy.
AKA
Spider-Gwen.
Spider-Gwen. I would have probably given you Gwen Stacy. And then the last question in the picture round. This is a tricky one.
I've got to figure this out now. Katie.
Yes, correct. Katie Mitchell is correct. That is a perfect score at the end of that round, Pete. I think it's safe to say, Pete, you absolutely smashed that round. That was 4 out of 4. You did get Emmett Brakowski, Dick Grayson or Robin, and Spider-Gwen herself, Gwen Stacy, and then Katie Mitchell was the last answer in that round from The Mitchells versus the Machines, which is out on Netflix today.
That was the one that I almost didn't get, and it's the one that I've just seen. So terrible.
Yeah, it's a great film. It's a great film.
Yeah.
Definitely, like definite Spider-Verse vibes in there. Okay, now this round, Pete. This next round might be the round where it all goes wrong for you. We'll see. We'll see. Because we're moving on to round 3, the Pictionary round.
Hey, what's up, danger? Like, what's up, danger?
So the rule is super simple in this round for you, Pete. I'm going to ask you 3 questions, and for each question, you'll have 15 seconds to draw the answer. Instead, so it's like a normal round of a quiz, but instead of answering like you normally would, you're going to be drawing the answer. And the only way you're going to get a point is if I can tell what it is that you've drawn. So for example, if I asked you, who is SpongeBob's best friend? And you didn't draw a convincing enough version of Patrick, you wouldn't get the point. But if you used your art skills and drew me an absolute masterpiece version of Patrick, then you would get the point. Okay?
Got it. Got it.
So you've got 15 seconds per question on this one. There's 3 questions. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, okay, go for it.
Okay. Question 1, in the Lego movie, what does Emmett invent so that everyone can watch TV together and be buddies? Your time starts now, Pete. 15 seconds. Go, 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 go. 12 seconds now. 11, 10, 9, 8, 6. Nearly there, Pete. Nearly there.
How much time? How much time?
1. And you're done. Your time is up, Pete. Your time is up. Let's see what you've got.
I don't.
Ooh. I think I'm going to give you that one, Pete. I think that's just about a double-decker couch. That is, yeah, I think I'm going to give you that one. That's 1 point.
15 seconds is not a lot. Okay. Right.
I mean, it does only get harder.
I don't think he's ever had an original thought.
That's not true. Introducing the double-decker couch. So everyone could watch TV together and be buddies.
That is literally the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Let me handle this. That idea is just the worst.
Are you ready for question number 2, Pete? Feeling good?
Yeah.
Feeling good. 1 out of 1 so far. You're doing pretty well. Okay.
Okay.
So this question, I want you to draw the missing member from the Spider Crew. So I'm going to read all the members of the Spider Crew out, and I'm going to leave one missing member, and I want you to draw them for me, okay? Ready? Your time will start as soon as I finish speaking, okay? So there are Miles Morales, Spider-Noir, Spider-Gwen, Peter Parker, and Penny Parker. Ready? Your time starts now. Go, go, go. Your time starts now. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, Pete. Let's see what you've got. Let's see what you've produced. I think what an excellent, excellent drawing. of the man, the myth, the legend, Peter Porker himself, Spider Pig. I'm giving you the point for that one, Pete. That was exquisite. that was worthy of the National Portrait Gallery itself, Pete.
Right.
Okay, there is
Next.
one more question left in the Pictionary round. Okay, you ready? You feeling good? Feeling good so far?
Yeah.
The pen has served you well, Pete. I'll be honest. You've got 2 out of 2, which is more than I thought you'd get in this round.
Is
I
it 3 or
thought-
4 questions? Sorry.
There are 3 questions. One more left. One
Okay,
more.
right, good.
You may end up getting a perfect score in this round as well. I mean, you're doing very, very well. You might not need the bonus question.
Let's
I mean, I'll
not
still
tempt
read it
fate.
out, but
Not tempt fate.
let's not tempt fate.
Let's go.
Okay, ready. Again, your time will start as soon as I finish speaking. Draw the main villain of the Lego Batman movie. 15 seconds on the clock. Go. Go, go, go. And 10,
Oh no, it's
9,
Ruby.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your time is at pens down,
Oh, this
Pete.
is
Let's see what you've
terrible.
produced.
This is terrible. Hang on, I had to add a button. So it
I mean,
the pen doesn't move fast enough on the paper. I couldn't get his
What?
hair right. It was terrible.
I mean, who is that supposed to be?
It's Joker, right?
I'm not going to give you the point for that one. That looks like more like Garmadon from Ninjago than the Joker.
Ah,
Oh.
stupid hair.
I
Oh,
mean, that was so close to being a perfect round, Pete, but you did in the end get 2 out of 3, which I think is a pretty respectable score,
nothing.
considering
Okay.
that you were drawing the answers for that question.
Citizens of Gotham, we need all of you to join us and help bring this city back together.
Moving on to our final round. There are bonus points in this round, so I'm not going to be giving you a time limit. I'm going to get you to have a think about each question. And this is a music round. So there are 3 questions with 3 different songs from the Lord and Miller movies. That's the Lego movie, Spider-Verse, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, all those absolute classics that have been released over the past few years.
Yeah.
And I'm going to read out the first part of some lyrics from that song, and I want you to finish the lyric for me. Okay?
I know one of these songs, I think. All right, let's just try it. Let's go for it.
I mean, as I said, there will be bonus points in this round, Pete. The bonus points, as you've probably guessed already, are if you sing the lyrics. Points for flair on this round, Pete.
Okay.
The more
I
elaborate,
sing-
the worse you probably sing them, Pete, the better. Or you might sing them amazingly, in which case I probably won't give you the bonus point. But if you do
All
want to
right,
sing them,
take it
you
away,
can. All right?
take it
So there are
away.
3 questions in this round. Question number 1. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool. Blank.
They're the only 2 lines I know of the only song I know out of all these films. Everything is awesome. Everything is great when you're part of a team or something. I don't know. It's,
Do you want to? Everything is awesome. Everything is cool.
no idea.
I'm going to give that to you, Pete. I'm going to give that to you because I'm going to give you 1 point on that round because you got the lyric. It is when you're part of a team.
That's yeah. What's the
It
middle
is.
one?
It's
Everything's
everything is
awesome.
awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. So, but
Oh,
that was part of the question. So I'm going to give you that. I'm going to give you that one because you've got
Right,
the
okay,
lyric
I'm
on that
really-
one.
I'm very, very thankful for that because I wouldn't have given it to me. But yeah.
Now you will be serving a 5 video ban on the Mega Channel if you get the next question wrong. Okay. So bear that in
Oh,
mind when you answer this.
Go on.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Blank.
Mate,
There's a lot at stake in this one, Pete.
climbs up walls, shoots out web.
Oh,
Ah,
is that your final answer?
Yeah, it is.
No dice on that round, Pete.
What is it?
It's Spider-Man. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can, spins a web any size. Oh,
Been a long time since I've watched the Spider-Man cartoon.
it is at the end of Spider-Verse. So, and it of course shows up in pretty much every Spider-Man movie that there is in some form or another. Okay, there's one more question in this. So far, you've got 1 point in this round out of a possible 4, which I don't think is particularly bad. You are, of course, going to be serving a 5-video ban after getting the last question wrong, and so that's disappointing for you. But we'll move swiftly on. Maybe you can redeem yourself with this next one, which I think is probably the hardest of the bunch. So this one, I'll give you a clue for this one. This is from the Lego Movie 2. So you ready, Pete?
Oh, this one. Okay, go for it. Yeah.
The lyrics are, "'Cause it's so catchy, catchy. It's such a catchy song. Gonna make you happy, happy, blank."
Gonna make you sing along.
Ooh. There were no half points, but if there were, you'd almost get it. Because you were very, very close there, Pete. It's "Don't Try and Fight It, Sing Along."
To the Batmobile! Dang it.
To the invisible jet! Dang it.
Alas, we must move on to our bonus question. This is the ultimate question. This
Go on.
question is massive because it is worth 1 million points. That's right, it's worth 1 million points. Are you ready for your bonus question, Pete, before we get to the scores and find out how well you've done? Okay, drum roll, please. How many Lego bricks were used to make the first Lego movie? Again, I need the exact number here, Pete.
42 million.
Oh, that isn't even close. It's 3,863,484, Pete.
Okay.
And
Common
I
knowledge.
mean, you
Common
were,
knowledge.
I mean, you were very, very close to getting that extra 1 million points, but alas, you failed. Okay, Pete, are you ready to find out what your final score was in this epic Lord and Miller Animation Mega Mastermind Spectacular?
Let's do it.
So, before the bonus question, there was a possible 20 points on offer. After the bonus question, there was a possible 1,020,000 points on offer. I will say this, Pete, your score out of 1,020,000 looks a lot worse than your score out of 20. So which would you like to hear?
Just tell me the bad news. Go on, tell me the bad news.
The bad news is, Pete, your final score was 13 out of 1,020,000. Which, if you look at it in a different way, that is 13 out of 20, which I think is a pretty respectable score, all things considered. Of course, if you haven't, like I said already, hit that like and subscribe button, please do, so you don't miss out on any future epic content. And of course, remember to pick up the latest issue of Mega in stores now.